From humble beginnings,
I came to pay respect to a great man.
Bowlen's Broncos.
To making NFL history.
My heart hurts and I felt like I just had to come down here.
Broncos country is in mourning.
He's almost like a father figure.
Pat Bowlen has passed away.
This one's for John.
A legend on the field and in our community.
It's almost like the end of an era.
We remember a Colorado champion.
This one's for Pat.
And this evening, tributes are pouring in from across the country as the man who gave Broncos fans hope year after year is remembered. Pat Bowlen, who can be considered one of the greatest NFL owners ever, has passed away. Good evening, and thank you so much for choosing Denver 7 News at 5. I'm Ann Trujillo.
And I'm Shannon Ogden. And Bowlen made such an impact here in Broncos country and in the NFL. Denver 7's Nick Rothschild is in Dove Valley tonight. Nick, Pat on the team 35 years and turned this place into just a football powerhouse.
Yeah, it's amazing, Shannon. And Bowlen's impact as an owner and his greatness in that role is quantifiable with numbers. Pat Bowlen led the Broncos to more winning seasons and more playoff berths than any NFL owner ever. But as I began to read more and more about Mr. B today, the more I realized I'm a bit too young to remember the man he was on a personal level. So I decided to dig into our archives for a little taste of what made Pat Bowlen so beloved.
Just before we get started here, I want to give you all an illustration. I'm empty.
You know, I started to relax when it was, 31 to
6 or whatever, and
then they ran the kickoff back, you know, and then I was right back in that old anxiety again.
Terrell has not retired. Terrell is on injured reserve, and I'm number one on the list, praying for a miracle.
He cared, man. He cared a lot about the Broncos, the players, and he cared so much for our Colorado community. And if you want to pay your respects to a man that cared a lot about people like you, the Broncos are hosting a public tribute for Pat Bowlen next Tuesday at Mile High Stadium. That starts at 10 o'clock a.m. Reporting from Broncos headquarters, I'm Nick Rothschild for Denver 7 Sports.
That was nice to see that look back. Thank you, Nick. Former Broncos coach Mike Shanahan telling Denver 7 Pat Bowlen was special. Under Bowlen's ownership, Shanahan coached the Broncos to back-to-back Super Bowl championships in '97 and '98. Shanahan saying today that Pat's goal was always to win championships, and players and coaches loved his winning mentality.
He had a standard, the way he wanted to do things, the way he wanted to run the organization with class. He wanted you to win with character. He wanted you to do it the right way. And that all starts from the top. And he's going to give you every chance to get there, too. He's going to, it didn't matter what it was. If you asked for something, he was going to find a way to do it. Now, he wasn't the richest owner, but he was the most driven owner, I believe, because he wanted that championship as bad as anybody I've ever been around.
Of course, Shanahan left the Broncos in 2008 and has since retired from coaching. And you can hear more of our one-on-one interview with Coach Shanahan this evening on Denver 7 News at 6.